from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is the National Football League. It's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
To throw now, here's Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
from the 23. Here's the 2nd down and 9. Love. And Watson has it right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Love looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down, as you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Houston set to take over. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Second down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Back to Mixon on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the 1st drive here, picking up the 1st to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Cardinal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. Luka 19.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Impressive catch there by Schultz, and he's coming off a strong campaign that saw him produce over 600 yards in his 1st season with the Texans. He's more than a reliable target. He's a team leader on the offensive side of the ball.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, it's Stroud. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. Red 38.
Here's Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Yellow 43.
Throwing. Love. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And a nice strong run there by Mixon. And the Texans, they decided a year ago after ranking 28th in rushing offense that they needed Joe Mixon. He's coming off another impressive season in Cincinnati where he surpassed 1,400 all-purpose yards, and he will be the lead runner for this Texans team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. It's complete to Diggs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
5 yards on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at half.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Stroud out of the gun here.
That's complete. It's Collins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Another one caught by Collins.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Love. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Stroud.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
But we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
On the delay, it's Mixon. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
In motion right, that's Dell. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Here's 3rd and 6.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Love.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Now Love will try with his legs.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But Can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The Texans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first play in the drive there is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. Love. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Love.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
from the 21. Here's second down and 7.
Back to throw. Love.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Love.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and this Texans defense stands tall. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the bootleg, Stroud. That is caught, powering his way forward.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
56.
In motion right, that's Collins. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
To throw with Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.